Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory unto the true and living power, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kadash. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the true name of His only begotten Son. There's no God beside them. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of a great millstone who rule well, who've taught us this truth through the supreme power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, and honor citations to the elect. All right, the Wadi Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai for allowing me to do another lesson. And I pretty much, just want to add on to what a couple of brothers been, tackling lately, which is to really prepare to be a soldier. Okay, we might be homeless, and you might be homeless, but and we know for a fact though, and there's no might about it, that your life is gonna change. Our lives is gonna change, and we're gonna go from surviving. We're gonna go from adapting and being in this world, okay, to just surviving, to just eating and shelter, and praising Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai and staying faithful. So we're going to go from being in this world to just worrying about food and shelter and Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. And that change is coming, man. So let me get some scriptures. This is and that's why GMS, man, is the way to go. Because GMS is, we are helping each other, and we are helping Israel prepare for this thing to come. Who's going to be in a better case? Somebody that's blindsided by an event, or somebody that's been preparing for an event? Who's going to be in a better case? So this is Ezekiel 13, and I'll get to the point, verse 5. It says, "Ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of the Lord." And when you can play that game Ghost of Tsushima, and they'll have a castle, and they'll have it what? Its protection will be its wall. But he'll go up to a mountain and he'll scout this place, and he said, "Oh snap, I see a gap." And then he runs and he gets into the gap, and then next thing you know, he infiltrated the whole castle. He slaughtered off the guards. He opened up the gates and let all the other people run up in there and ransack the whole place. And it was all because of one gap in that wall. And this is why you have to have the 100% truth, because one gap in your doctrine, and you could be in a pitiful case. You could teach all the right things, but then if you teach there's no Jacob trouble coming, you're going to be in a pitiful case, man. Because now you're giving leeway for the enemy to come in through the gap and overtake us, man. But here at GMS, we leave no gaps open. We cover all aspects and avenues through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. That's just what it is. It's not to brag or boast. I mean, it's just the truth. Okay? And one of the gaps that we're making sure that we cover is the fact that we're going to be on some homeless shit out here, man. Our lives are going to change. Our lives is going to only be about eating and shelter, which is what? Survival. And of course, praising Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and staying in the spirit. But besides that, it ain't going to be about working no more. Going into the stores, going into these restaurants. We're going to get cut off from that. So it's just, I'm glad brothers went into this, because it's something that we all knew, but it's something that now we have to really go into a deep, heavy meditation on. All right, so let me get Yeah, who knows, man? Who the hell knows where we gonna be, how we gonna be, what we gonna be doing? Like it's gonna get crazy, man. It's gonna get hella interesting out here, bro. And the thing is, it's not to say woe is me, woe is me. It's not to be in a woe is me spirit, like, man, like on some shit where you want to cry or something. Like, nah, man. Because remember, these scriptures are the comforter. That's why scriptures say, study to show thyself approved. Give diligence to make your calling and election sure. Because when you do that, yes, you shall never fall. But also when you do that, you are channeling the comforter to comfort yourself and those who may be with you. That's why we can go and quote scriptures such as, the Lord isn't going to give us more than we can't handle. We're going to get through it. You know, John the Revelator, he said he's seen the souls of them that got in victory over the beast. So we are going to make it through. Remember, Psalms 34:7 says, the angels encamp round about us. So there are spiritual angels in the spirit, guardian angels as some people call them, that are with us at all times. So our lives is gonna change. We ain't gonna know where we gonna be. We might sleep in a fucking cave somewhere. Somebody may take us in who has the chip. We may run into a freaking a group, an underground group. Who knows? Who knows, man? Who knows how it's gonna be? But it's gonna be different. And it's well. Let me get back into the scriptures. Luke 14:26. If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, in his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. See? So if anybody who you love takes the chip and they saying they gonna cut you off or get away from me because you're a fugitive, you know, you're a terrorist, you are not to cave in. You're supposed to say, all right, and then you go your separate ways. Verse 27, because these times are coming. Verse 27, and whosoever doth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. See, so it's all part of being the disciple of Yahweh Shai. It's really putting your faith to the test now. And that's why if you were going out there in the highways and byways diligently, it's like you're in a good case. It's like it's almost like, what more do you have to prove? You know, if you think about it, it's almost like, what more do you have to prove? You go out there in the highways and byways, in season and out of season, every single week. Rain, brick ass freezing cold, blistering ass heat, amongst all these different demons, and you still out there preaching this word of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because we fear him, because we want salvation, because we love him. Then it's like we absolutely will be homeless or whatever for Yahweh Bashem Shai. So if you were out there in the highways and byways, it's like you're almost already proven. Right, verse 28. For which of you intending that's beautiful. Now if you ain't out there in the highways and byways, it may be a little tougher for you. You was too scared or whatever the case may be. Man, my family might see me, or I don't want the feds to see. Well, the feds see you anyway because they see you listening. But if you was too scared to go out there in the highways and byways, it's going to be a little tougher for you. Because if you're too scared to go on the highways and byways, you may be too scared to give up this world. to be on the run, so to speak, or to be locked up in a concentration camp. These things is coming. Don't think if E's like, oh, I got you. You thought you was gonna get away? Get your ass in that concentration camp. Hey, we was ready for this too. We was ready for this too. You know? So verse 28, for which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? See? So when you going to build something, or you go and do a business, you opening up a business, you got to make sure that you got all your ducks in order, man. You got to make sure that you got everything set up so that you can run this thing properly and that you could be a very well establishment. Otherwise, you're going to waste all that money, taking out all these loans, you know, making all this hype, just to open for a week and then shut down, man, because your finances wasn't right. You know? So now what? Now the workers that you had, you can't pay them. So the workers that you had, you're gonna have to bail out on them. So now you're gonna have people looking for you. You got people laughing at you. That shit only lasted a week. Yeah, I know the guy. That guy's an idiot. That guy's a total idiot, man. I know the guy that Nah, man, I'm using the Edomite voice, man, because I know an Edomite that this happened to, man. And this is like all things that happened to him. He's a fucking idiot. You know? Like, yeah, I know that guy. Yeah, he's an idiot, man. You know, this and that. You got people looking for you, people clowning you, and you in a whole bunch of debt. Why? Because you didn't sit your ass down and think about if you could really do this. And that goes with us. These are the things that we have to sit down and realize that we're going to have to go through. Can we do it? Yes. Do we believe we can do it? Yes, man. That's why we got into this thing. Because why? Because we have faith in Yahweh Shema Shai. Because we have faith in the Lord, man. And because we seek a city where dwelleth righteousness. We want everlasting peace. We want clean wives. You know, look, man, pretty much at the end of the day, we want righteousness. We just want to live in righteousness and peace. Okay, be reunited with Yahweh Shai and Yahweh. Verse 29, lest happily after he have laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock him. See? Dumbass. Stupid. You know what I'm saying? So now all hell break loose and you looking bugged out. Like you didn't know this was happening. Like you didn't know this was going to happen. Hey, remember the scriptures say we are made a spectacle unto the world, unto the angels too. So the angels could be talking about you too. Stupid. You knew this was coming. See? Verse 30 saying this man began to build and was not able to finish. So, you know, that's the point, man. I ain't gonna run it up. It's just I'm so happy, man, that it's coming out. And it's all through the Spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. It's who Yahweh Shema Shai. It's really just a matter of who Yahweh Shema Shai is dealing with to bring this truth out. And, you know, let me rephrase that, give more credit to us, brethren. It's a matter of who Yahweh Shema Shai sees worthy to bring out, you know, who's a worthy tool to use to bring out his truth. And in order to be a worthy tool, you got to have a sincere, brotherly love, beautiful, faithful, wise spirit. That's why Wisdom of Solomon 1:4 says malicious. Wisdom will not enter into a malicious soul. Wisdom only will enter into a sincere soul. So Yahweh Shema Shai saw you of a sincere, that you're a sincere, beautiful brother So he found you, he deemed you worthy to be one of the men to bring out this gospel and to heap rewards unto himself. And that's what Yahweh Shemashah is doing with the men of GMS to prepare our minds. We real warriors out here, man. We real spiritual warriors out here. We real spiritual soldiers out here. So gird up your minds. Let's gird up our minds. Let's prepare for this thing. Let's meditate on this thing. I'm outside right now, looking at the rain. Like, hey, I'm going to be out there in the world somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So let's do this shit, man. And we going to get through it. The Spirit and Power Yahweh by Shemal Shai. And boy, oh boy, is it going to be beautiful righteousness and peace from there. The one was edifying, and I'm going to say shalom.